On 31st May 2023, head of Instagram Adam Mosseri published a detailed blog post and an Instagram reel explaining Instagram algorithm and ranking. Let's talk about that in today's episode. Specifically, how you can use that information as a business owner. Welcome to Adjusting Your Strategy, where we help you grow your business with DIY strategies. I'm your host, Saurav Ghosh. Let's get started. In my opinion, the detailed explanations are most relevant for the app users to understand why they see what they see on Instagram. Creators are going to find the details useful as well to understand what can get their contents in front of more people, grow their followers. But brands need to attract very targeted audience who are potential customers or clients. Attracting everyone or attracting unwanted attention can be nightmare for a brand, but that's the story of another episode. So I'm going to quickly skim through the highlights and then focus on useful takeaways for businesses. Instagram doesn't have a singular algorithm that oversees what people do or don't see on the app. Everyone's experience is personalized. So, this is an important understanding that you have to think from user's perspective. No matter how much you optimize strategy, no matter what Instagram magical course you take, but whatever you post, whether your target audience sees that or not, that depends on their behavior on the app as well. Let me explain this with a very simple example. Say I'm an agency that work with other business owners and I optimize my Instagram content strategy to be able to reach business owners like you. But you use Instagram for a very, very different purpose. Maybe you Instagram to pursue your passion for photography. Maybe you use Instagram to just be entertained. Maybe you use Instagram to check travel photos, to share travel photos, or just to be in touch with your friends and family. So, your behavior on Instagram will attract those types of contents to you, and my contents focus towards business owners might not be visible to you at all. Adam went on to explain how each part of the Instagram app uses its own algorithm. Like for feed, they use different types of signals. On Instagram feed, you see contents from accounts you follow, recommended contents from accounts that Instagram thinks you will enjoy, plus obviously ads. And these are the signals that are most important for ranking your activity, information about the post, information about the person who posted, your history of interacting with someone. So that's why on your feed there are higher chances of visibility for the brands, for the accounts, for any Instagram users you interact frequently with. For stories, things are little bit different, but still you see contents from accounts you follow and ads. Adam specifically mentioned that the purpose of story is to share everyday moments, grow closer to people, and interests you care about. Most important ranking signals: viewing history, engagement history, closeness. These are taken into account to decide which stories from all the accounts you follow or even the ads that target you as a target audience are shown to you. Then, if you think about the Explore tab, here you see mostly account you don't follow yet but might be interested in. On the Explore tab, you get to meet new people, new accounts, and explore contents that has higher chance of feeling interesting to you. And here the most important signals for ranking: information about the post, your activity in Explore, information about the person who posted, how you use the Explore tab, what kind of contents you search, what kind of contents you engage with from there. All those things determine what you keep seeing on the Explore tab. Next, if we talk about Reels, obviously you see contents majorly from accounts you don't follow. And what Adam mentioned, that focus of Reel is entertainment. Most important signals for Reel ranking: your activity, your history of interaction with the person who posted, information about the Reel, information about the person who posted. So all these things are taken into account, and there is a very, very useful information. They made it very clear that Instagram only ensures less visibility for following types of reels. This is super, super important. I will strongly recommend you to take a note of this. Just write these points down or just visit my Instagram profile and just take a screenshot of this specific slide. For low resolution or watermarked reel, so if you are posting a video on TikTok, then downloading it with TikTok watermark and then posting it as an Instagram reel, you are going to get less visibility. Same thing is true if you are using an app to create video and downloading the watermarked version because the app is free and then uploading it on Instagram. I will highly recommend not doing it. I'm sure you are aware that there are so many tools using which you can download non-watermarked version of your TikTok video. You can just search it and you will be able to find a lot of tools that allow you to download the video without the TikTok watermark so that you can reuse that video as an Instagram reel. Then reels that are muted or contain borders, these are also going to get less visibility. Other types of reels that are going to get less visibility are reels that are majorly text. It's okay to have text on reels, but reel cannot be majorly text focused. Reel is not a format to read a lot of text. If you have a long line of text that you want to club with a reel content, then you must have noticed this strategy by a lot of creator, by a lot of brands who creates a visual representation of the topic, and they just give some hints and then they give this call to action that to learn more, read the caption. So I will strongly recommend to not give too much text as the major content of the reel. Reels that focus on political issues, reels that have already been posted on Instagram. So if you are reposting someone else's content, know this, that you are not going to get good visibility for that. Then you can find the information on how to personalize your feed and stories, and also how you can improve the recommendations you get on the app. Again, as I said at the beginning of this episode, that this is more relevant for an user. When you think of an Instagram app user, this information are very relevant. but we need to also find how we can use these insights, how we can interpret these insights as a business, as a brand to achieve our business goals using Instagram as a platform. Next, Adam addressed shadow banning. For a very long time, a lot of Instagram accounts, including many brands, are speculating that Instagram might have been suppressing their contents. You can find countless complaints online. Reach down, Instagram, Facebook, Meta just wants us to buy ads. Adam made it very clear that without a clear explanation or justification, Instagram doesn't limit or hide a user's account or content. And you can check that visiting your Instagram profile, then settings, then account status, whether you got any kind of restrictions on your account. Adam also clarified that it does not make sense for Instagram or Meta as a business to restrict reach for Instagram accounts that create really engaging content. More engaging contents reaching more number of right people translates to better end user experience on the app, more time spent on the app. That means more opportunity to advertise and more money for Instagram. Meta. Why would they restrict? Now comes the most important part. What's in it for you? What are the takeaways for a business owner like you? I know your priority is to think from the perspective of your business and how understanding the ranking or the algorithm can actually help you grow your business on Instagram. So let's talk about that now. My first important insight for you as a business owner will be get clarity about your target audience. What types and styles of content and accounts they are more likely to be interested in following and engaging with. That's something you have to research and find out first. That's most important. Clearly, target audience for a cosmetics D2C brand engages with different types of content than the target audience of a B2B brand. So that's the kind of different understanding about your target audience you need to get clarity for. Next insight will be quality, authentic, and engaging content. You need to work on creating contents that resonate with your target audience on the platform. And the next insight will be reaching followers versus non followers. It's very important to understand, depending on your objective, you need to create different types of content. If you are a brand with your target audience already following you on Instagram, maybe your existing customers are following you on Instagram, maybe a lot of in market prospects are following you on Instagram, and your priority is to reach the maximum number of people from your followers. That's where you are focusing. Your Instagram strategy is focused on converting the warm or the hot audience. Then you need to focus on feed post and story type of post that can give you better exposure to your existing followers. But if your focus on Instagram is to reach new people, to get access to cold audience, to find new people to follow you on social, engage with you, to find potential customers for your brand who haven't heard about your brand yet, then you need to focus more on reel or being featured on the explore tab, because those placements give you better opportunity to reach your non followers. That's all from my part today. Quick recap of the takeaways. get better clarity on your target audience's behavior and preferences on the platform, create quality, authentic, and engaging contents, choose content style based on your objective. Over to you. As a business owner or marketer, how relevant or useful did you find this explanation from Adam? Do you think it was more relevant for Instagram users and creators rather than brands? Or do you think it gives better clarity for brands to understand what their target audiences are actually looking for here on Instagram? Could you extract any other takeaways for business that I might have missed? Do you disagree with any of Adam's explanations? Send a DM to at the rate Saurav Ghosh, SOURAVGHOSH on Instagram. I would love to hear from you.
Hey, thanks for listening to this episode of Adjusting Your Strategy. If you found this valuable, can you please take a moment to subscribe to the podcast on your preferred listening platform and leave a review if you can? Your support helps us to reach more business owners like you and provide them with the tools they need to grow their business. And just a polite reminder that I'm a busy professional and agency owner, very new to this podcasting. I'm recording these episodes with just my MacBook and AirPods, often stealing time from my very busy schedule to bring you this valuable content. Your support means a lot to me and helps me to continue creating more episodes. If you have any questions or feedback, please don't hesitate to reach out to me on social media, mainly on Twitter and Instagram. I'm always happy to connect with fellow business owners and share insights and tips for success. Thanks again for tuning in, and I'll see you again in the next episode of Adjusting Your Strategy.